back to my Let's Playthrough of Duskers, the remote drone space survival game. I guess that's the best way to do it. So, I completed this first ship, which is almost certainly this nice little training ship to get you used to all the commands. I can go to any one of these other ships. I have 6 propulsion, as you can see in the bottom right. I can go to any 3 of these. You can see how much each one takes. I can't go to all 3 of them, I don't think, unless I find some more propulsion fuel somewhere on one of these ships. You can use the arrow keys to move around to which guy you want to check out, or you can just hit the letter in the brackets. You can always hit the letter in the brackets. Before we do that, we're gonna hit M, go to these modifications, because someone got an upgrade. Let's see. I can't repair it yet. I need at least 10 scrap to repair it. I only have 6, so that stays that way. And then there are these little upgrades you can do. So you get more mines. I don't know if you always have prox mines. I think you have proximity mines from the start. I'm pretty sure that's how they work. Magnetic clamps. That's really cool. You can pop open airlocks and have everything fly out. If you have magnetic clamps, you can they just stay there and you flush things out and you can still blow stuff up. That's kind of cool. And then all these modifications you can convert into scrap. Actually, I think drones, yeah, you can do that too. And you can upgrade your drones too. You can increase their speed, HP. Sometimes the video signal gets damaged. I haven't survived long enough to see that happen. What else do we have? So you get more motion sensors. Gather doesn't really have anything. Generator doesn't really have anything. Shield, okay, cool. So it does have, it looks like it has a set amount of 500, and you can add 100 for just 1 scrap, which is really good, but it looks like it's full. I don't think I can do that. You can reduce the health so that it recharges on its own. That's tempting. I'll have to look into that. Radiation proofing, it's just kind of cool. And I'm just using left and right to move through these. Left, right, left, right. Ship, things can happen to your ship. We're fine so far. And then ship upgrades if you don't have. Create, this is interesting. You can use scrap to create stuff. It's not like a real crafting system, but you basically spend the game's currency to make stuff. You might end up with, you might lose a drone that has one of these important things. Like, you can't explore a ship without generator, just impossible. So if you are without that, you can, if you hopefully have the scrap, you can make a new generator or something. Alright, so I can't repair that. Just in case something happens to him, I'm gonna get rid of that. So, left and right selects your guys, and then if you hit enter or down, pulls that drone into your loadout. So, I can just hit 3, bam, gets transferred over inventory, no big deal. I think I'm gonna move the shield over here. Because whoever drone number 1 is tends to be the guy doing a lot of exploring, so I don't want to have him with that shield. Hit escape to get back out, and let's hit T to travel to this ship. It has infestation types 1, so there will be 1 type of enemy on here. Don't know which one. I'm hoping it's the purple guys. I don't know exactly what their name is. They're kind of like grunts or guards. They're the easiest to deal with. So we'll hit B to board. I'm okay with my loadout. You can also mess around with your loadout here. I was just doing it on my own out of habit. So, and if you're messing around with here, you notice on the left, you can hit just space to board the derelict at any time, or you can just hit enter. Boop. Let's try this out. 1 infestation type. No uncorrupted communications. So let's keep moving. I'll show you the other command I was talking about last episode. So their alias is already set up. These are like little actual full little program, I guess. series of commands, so you can just have one thing to type and it does a bunch of things. So what begin will do is open A1, move 2 into the first room, and power everything up. Bam. Oh, it moves 1 in as well, sorry. So here's what we got. There's the generator. 2 will automatically move to it, power things up. We can see a little bit more. Let's go into drone 1 and check this out. Now, I can, like I said, I can just type commands and have them do this, but I like wandering around on my own. Oh, another generator. That's kind of cool. Gather. Alright. Pull him back here. Now, we have to find out. Ooh. You actually have to manually explore to see a lot of this stuff too. So if you guys just wander into the room and that's not in their view, they won't get it. We will gather that up as well. Now, we know there is one type of enemy in here somewhere, and that's type, not number of dudes. So, what we're gonna do, since we're lucky enough to have a motion sensor, we're gonna go into the furthest safe room I know of, type motion, hit enter, got a motion sensor coming. So, we're gonna close that. Oh, wait! I forgot. I thought motion sensor was something I dropped. Motion sensor is something you just straight activate. So, if you hit control up and down, you can scroll through the stuff you've done. So, flip motion on, hit space. We can see that there is something moving around in R4. It is almost always some form of enemy. Almost always. So we know that aside from this generator, there's nothing, or the power inlet, there's nothing we need in R5. So, what we're gonna do is move 1 out of there. So let's just do it this way. Move 1 to R2. I can't. I want to add close D10 right after that. But if you do commands that are parts of separate entities at the same time, they will all happen at once. So if I had nav 1 R2 and added to close D10 at the end of that, well, I'll just show you. If I'm right, they happen at the same time. So can't happen. Let's open up 10, 1 to R2. Okay, and once the door reopens, it tries to complete the command. That's what I'm seeing. So let's close D10, turn motion on. Bam. Now we'll open D8, and you kind of just wait and hope that whatever's in room 4 moves into 5. This is the most exciting part of the game. See, look, he's moved over. Now we close that door. He's stuck in there. We know that 4 and 3 are both clear. So now, let's pop back to 1 and see what's in these rooms. A drone. And notice how he's not grayed out, so he is someone we can bring home. He's got a stealth generator, or field, which is, see, it's got a percentage that gets used up as it's on, and then when it's off, it slowly recharges. Cool. It's also got a generator, which we don't need, but is good to have. Uh-oh. Oh, did not mean to do that. So, that's pretty cool. Wow. And then I'm going to bring him up into here. Let's move back out. 3 goes to room 4. R4, tow, nav, 3R1, and I'm not going to add a tow command because I want to stick the drone where I want it specifically. So he's going to go and do that, and I can check out D5. Plenty of stuff to gather up. Fuel access point. Very cool. We got 1 more propulsion, which means we're going to be able to visit doors D3 and 7. D6, you notice, is grayed out. It means we can't do anything with it. So let's do motion again. Looks pretty safe. I have him just stick this drone in a corner where he's out of everyone's way. It's not exactly the greatest thing. Ends the tow, brings him out. Cool. So that seems pretty safe. Let's close D9 and D5. You always want to close doors behind you if you're going to go exploring. Sending a drone out to do exploring is pretty risky to begin with. This way we're not going to have him get back and get to our generator and possibly like to 2 and 3 and our buddy who's already busted up. We just got to keep safe. You always got to watch out. So here is hoping. No D6 is fine. Dock A2. Again, this whole system seems like it's a beginner's system. Cool, got that scrap. Oh, I should have done gather off because there were 2 pieces. And now, if I want, let's close that up. Navigate to room 1. So notice everything is gray. That means we have no view on it at all, and we have no access to any of it. Close that airlock. New command. Dock A2. Bam. Redocks over at airlock 2, and you always have control over the airlock you are in front of. Nav 1 R1. Close it up. We are all done with that ship. I guess we're going to do 2 ships in this episode because that was very quick. Notice it shows you what we've changed. So we now have 12 scrap. I can repair those mines if I want. 1 more fuel, which is not the best, but still good. We've survived for 3 days because every unit of fuel is also it's a day of flight. So when it was 2 to get here, that means we went from our day 1 up to day 3. And we've got a new drone, Vinny. He is going to need so much scrap to get up and running, but we'll do what we can. So, like the hint is telling you, we're going to go here. It's only going to cost me 8 to get him up and running. I like the idea of having a new guy better than I like the idea of having drones. So you actually, when you select these, you queue them up on the right, and I think so. Like I could probably queue up several of them, and then when you hit E, you will do the thing. Now we've got Vinny, yay! Let us go back to what Vinny's got on him. You can hit enter. Nope, not enter. Ah, I'm ruining everything. Got stealth and the generator. So, let me look at my commands again. Control will move him, and if you hold down control, you just get the little arrows. So you can hold up to 7 drones at once. You can have up to 4 in your team. Now I have pretty good little team going. I like these guys. I wonder what color Vinny's display is going to be. Anyway, let's go and check out one more. Both of these guys are only going to take us 2 to get to. Let's see. Both have 1 infestation type. They're both about the same age. Ooh. That ship has a little more scrap capacity than what we're currently at. It's still probably too early to start commandeering ships. You have to clear out all the infestations to do that, and that's a little hairy sometimes. But let's go check it out. Beat aboard. I am okay with what everyone's got, so let's head on in. And Hejuana, I think that's it, Hejuana. Hold his personal effects, crew of 3, so it's a very tiny ship. So many corrupted communications as usual. To all carriers subject to drift, this is an emergency communication to any ship that may be receiving. We have been set adrift. All live crewers are now dead, and those survivors, including myself, are now isolated in a cabin room. Ship temperature regulation has been compromised and is dropping quickly. Estimated time till expiration is less than 48 hours. Boosters are offline, though transmitters and receivers are still functioning for communication. Tracking logo, and then it just trails off. I will keep this communication channel open for any correspondence. Please, Captain Simon Handley. You are so dead, Simon. Let's begin. Two, powered up, good to go. Alright, let's see what we got. Explore the main room. See, now we got an access terminal. That's what I'm talking about. So before we even do anything else, let's get Tim out here. Pop him over at this access terminal. And new command interface. So, now we can do ship scan. Cool. So, R3 has an error. That could mean any number of things. It might be an enemy, might not. R5 has 2 scrap in it. R2 has us and nothing else. R4 has 2 scrap and a defensive turret. So that's pretty cool. What have we got? There was an enemy in R4 already, and the defensive turret killed it. Cool. So let's pop the motion on. Looking pretty good. Let's take John out for a spin. Take care of this open one down south first. And then see what we've got. Gather all. Everything the heck up. And I believe we don't know what's in there. We know R4 is safe, and R3 I think it said was safe. Here is hoping. Closing doors behind us. D5 should be safe. We're going to deactivate the defenses so that we do not get injured. That purple thing there is whatever the heck the bad guy in this room was. Purple ones are maybe not the strongest. They're definitely not the fastest. They're not... Yeah, they're not too bad to deal with. You have to deal with them. There is not really direct combat in this game. You will lay traps. You will blow guys out of airlocks. One of my favorites. You have to be careful with that because if there's scrap, something you need in there, it will probably get sucked out as well. So this room seems clear. We are going to close it up. I noticed how the turret was kind of following me, but it didn't do anything. I forget how it works. They might fire on you if they're active. Scrapped up drone. Alright, what do you got, buddy? I need to get someone else in here. More motion. Oh, babe. I love you, game. You're giving me the good stuff right now. It sounds awful talking a freaking bunch of code. I don't want to take him away from the interface. I don't want to take him away from that. So, Vinny, you are up. You now have a motion sensor too. That is super useful. So, motion 4. Notice how I had to hit 4? That tells it specifically that Vinny's the guy I want doing this. Ha ha ha! See? Sure you are. So there's a bad guy in whatever the heck room that is. We don't even have a number for it yet. You'll see the dotted lines around some of these guys. That means we do not have the ability to mess with those yet. So let's move Vinny back here. Too soon. I'll close up D4. him use it again. I'm going to do D7. Going to activate the defenses. And hopefully we can get this infestation to come into R3 and then kind of... Oh, I can't think of the word. Just kind of funnel him into R4. Oh, it's exciting. Come on, man. This kind of stinks. Sometimes you have to wait a bit. Oh, and in the upper right, see, I've got all 4 drones in a nice little grid, and any active modules are showing in green. There's nowhere else I can go. I need you to come through here, man. Oh no, wait, the dotted lines don't mean that I can't control them. It just means I haven't personally laid robotic eyes on them. Open everything. Let's... something go into room 4 and get killed, please. Cool. So something got killed in room 4. You can do close all. Aha! Someone's in D8. What is up with D8? Okay, so what I'm guessing happened is whatever was coming into room 4 got killed in that doorway. I am really, really hoping that's what happened, because I'm gonna go in there. Yeah, he died right in the doorway. Oh! So you know how I told you to deactivate the defenses? I didn't do that. So I just lost myself a drone because I'm stupid. Today. You've seen what happens. Oops. 4R1. Because I need to get that gather module off of him, man. Okay. So I have motion. That's fine. Gotta bring gather with. Oh, that sucks. I'm an idiot. And he has a ton of health, which means it's gonna cost him a lot more to fully repair him. That's cool and all. Here's hope. Alright, cool. The only way that motion would not show up something negative is if it was slime. So there's just... excuse me. I don't even know if it's sentient, but there is just slime that grows out of control in the reaches of space. Got some propulsion, beautiful. And a jump cell, that's even better. Cool, so I got one of my dudes killed, but we are almost through with this. Nav 4 to R5, opening D4 and D11 along the way. We'll just zip him back around and see what's in this last room. We should be clear. And oh no, well, fine. We'll do it your way. Nope, I sent him to R4. I meant to send him to 5. Whatever skis. More power, no big deal. Bring him back in. Let's do 5. Status, that's what I want. Let's come and do the ship. Can hold 0 ship upgrades. Only for 15 more scrap. Let's not do that. Let's get everyone back home. So we lost a guy because I'm a complete idiot. But overall, pretty good mission. We got a jump fuel. That's great. Got 11 scrap. Oh, I might be able to repair him back up to full. It's kind of a waste, but I think I can do it. Yeah, that happens. So before we are done, before we get out of here, John's got 130, so it's going to cost 13 scrap. We're just going to do 10 so we can save a little. Execute. Alright, let's do our config. Okay. What happened to that? Real quick, what happened to motion? Alright. We'll take that off of him and we will call it a night, or a day, or an afternoon, or whatever time it is wherever you are. Whatever time of day it is, I hope it's a good one. And I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is some of the earlier, easier stuff. As the game goes on, it gets a lot tougher and a lot more interesting. I might restart a fresh game so that it doesn't think I'm a complete beginner. That way I'll have more randomized equipment, which can really screw things up. I have 2 motion sensors now. Well, 1 now that that's out of commission, but starting with a motion sensor is really great. If you don't have one, there's a lot of other... So it's a lot scarier and a lot tougher to figure out where enemies are and to kind of herd them around and get them where you need them to go. But anyway, we'll get into that next time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. And I'll see you guys next time.